It's in the game.
Alter, was ist das da? Ja moin, die hatten halt einen Hurricane bei sich. Nicht können sie. Oder ich schenke mir erstmal ein schönes Glas Cola ein. Na, Mahlzeit. Mach mal kurz mein Mikro lauter, weil ich habe gestern gemerkt, dass es recht leise. So, jetzt sollte es besser sein. Gegen die Saints, na herrlich. Habt ihr so gespielt? Ach, Sascha gegen Hartinge. Oh, da sehe ich einen Harting. Ach, sind Sascha ja mal komplett zerstört. Na herrlich. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Landon Collins hat übrigens gesagt, letzte Saison Superstar X-Factor. Oder halt, nee, das hat er schon letztes Jahr, stimmt. Ja, ich warte. Aber mit Ofe der letzten Saison, glaube ich. Jawohl. Na, Keanu Neal ist halt auch eine Landon Collins oder Harrison Smith Legende. Hat er sich alles abgeguckt von denen.
Matching hundreds. Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Washington Redskins. And he'll take it past the 25 up to the 28-yard line. And the New Orleans Saints. Now the man from nearby Baton Rouge, it's the LSU star Darius Geis. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Josh Doxson's got it complete. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. This one stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down.
Oh ne. Oh, da hat ich Glück. Der Spieler so eine komische Bewegung gemacht, Haskins.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, this is Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. First down, Brissett. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. The numbers there for Howard a week ago. 6 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. To throw, Brissett. And this is going to be caught.
Da fliegt halt absolut hin. Der eine davor. Aber Nick Collins.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Oh, now it's Kamara in the passing game. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. They'll throw again. Brissett looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Ich die Mitchell schon sehe.
As this unit comes back out there, let's focus in on Darius Geis. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Haskins. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Nee, oh, der wäre durch. Ach, Haskins, Junge.
Reed was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Oh.
Out of the gun, Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again this time to the tailback. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Anzalona.
Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes. David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Geis. And he goes back.
Jo, das ist auf PS4.
The crowd here in the dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Cameron Meredith.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out onto the field.
USA.
3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Ja, gut.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. After one, a 14-3 ball game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup.
Kamara, erster Wurf in 10 Viertel. Na, alles klar.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and... Here's Kamara off the draw.
Yeah.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam.
He was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Brissett now. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Foreman.
Oh, das gibt's doch nicht.
Jedes Mal
bricht den scheiß Tackle.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. That's caught. It's Thomas.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they're thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Weiter.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And we focus on Duke Johnson now. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And an alley to run. done. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
Ja, moin.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Haskins to throw it. Off to Geis on the screen. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On the draw, they go to Geis. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Oh, es gibt erstmal Essen. Ja, ich bin ein Profi-Streamer, ich muss erstmal essen gehen. Bis dann. Bin wieder da, alles gut. Geht weiter.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. The tight end, Rhett Ellison with it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Kamara. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Inge, bist du noch on oder ist das Kai?
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because
der Inga.
He's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison.
Das Spiel hat gerade ein bisschen aus der Hand.
Inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 31-yard line. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Outside run, oder?
From the 25 on 2nd down. Brissett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Brissett now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Boah, das gibt's doch nie. Ey, stehen überall falsch.
O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis.
Wieder am scheiß O-Liner.
There to bring him down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins, complete. Richardson has it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st.
Halbe Sekunde zu spät, ey.
Michael Kendricks coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Haskins will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Immer noch ran.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Dotson with a grab over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down, Haskins. Out to the left here to Reed. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Jordan Reed has it.
Das gibt's nicht.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Well, drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This is Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Haskins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that is right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let him play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 27, Brissett. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Running with Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Jawohl. Wenigstens das.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. From the gun on third down. Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
22. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Fourth down, here's Haskins.
Nowhere
to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Saints on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Das gibt's nicht. Das gibt's nicht. Wie kann der denn bitte fangen, wenn er von 2 Leuten umgeben ist? Ach, ich kann ja nicht Challenge in den letzten Minuten, oder? Das ist absolut behindert. Jetzt guck ich mir das erstmal an hier. Kann ich das überhaupt noch? Nö. Ah doch. Ja, ich komme da irgendwie nicht so richtig durch. Du hast ja gesehen, dieses Play mit den im Prinzip 6 D-Linern, wo die in der Mitte, also die beiden Mittellinebacker ja auch blitzen können oder halt nach hinten laufen. Das ist halt so geil, aber das funktioniert selbst nicht mal gegen die. Wie zoome ich denn hier ran? Hier. Das stimmt. Na, warte, hä? Hat er den Ball? Ja gut, der hat den anderen Fuß schon unten gehabt. Was sind das? Boah, die zerstört mich halt komplett gerade.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. As this unit comes back out there, let's focus in on Darius Geis. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in how their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
One final shot for Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Saints, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves
at home against. Da mache ich doch direkt mal mein zweites Game noch hinterher. Wenn es euch nichts ausmacht, also vermutlich nicht, aber. Big Enormous. Oh, den muss ich pushen, ja. Der wird letztes Jahr für Brian Kerrigan reinkommen. Zumindest für ein paar Jahre. Important Win, wenn ich das schon sehe. Congrats on the victory, Coach. Wenn ich das lese, wir haben zwar nie gewonnen, aber alles gut. Eieiei, wenn ich das lese. Gegen die Buccaneers, das hätte ich ja wohl gewinnen. Oh, denkst du, die Rookies sind jetzt da? Bin ich mal gespannt. Big Enormous. Big Enormous. Geil, nochmal Speed dazu. Hat jetzt 94, herrlich. Ja, Even Monroe. Hat mir umsonst die 12er. Sieht man an den Werten. Shot Accuracy 65. Nice. College. Oh. Brauche ich halt gar nicht. Mittellinebacker wäre gut da unten. Darren Payne verlängern, oder? Yep. Und Jonathan Allen und Jordan Reed. Na gut, den lass ich gehen. Der bleibt natürlich. Den lass ich gehen. Den lasse ich noch bei mir. So. Ach, den lasse ich gleich so am besten. So. Diesmal verlängert er direkt. Alle in sehen. Na gut. Perfekt. Ich habe bloß einen Superstar überhaupt. Evans.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is mad.
This
building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay, ich glaube, es sollte echt mal meinen Returner ändern. Das ist halt doch nicht so der Top-Einkauf gewesen. Starten wir doch mal direkt mit dem...
Now Haskins on first down. He's got his running back.
Das hat auf Richardson. Viereck war das, aber gut. Wenn ich das schon wieder sehe. Das wäre easy First Down, aber gut. Dann halt jetzt.
Here's Haskins to throw. Able to find his running back.
Alter, hast du gesehen, wie schnell der Richardson am Ende noch war?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Throw left side is complete to Reed.
Oh, da macht man
That's
ja.
a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Haskins. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
Check right 54, right 54. Exit, exit. 54.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Es wird safe ein Lauf, wenn ich schon 2 Titans und 2 Running Backs sehe.
Now 1st and 10 at their own 16. James to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Perry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Winston.
Interception. Nee.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact.
Danke, den Interception da bei mir.
The coverage strong.
Stehen dann immer so falsch, finde ich. Die stehen immer hinter dem Receiver.
Na
egal, kriegt Ball wieder. Dann sehe ich halt Mitchell und da war es halt so Hopf schon weit verloren. Aber ich gebe dir eine Chance, weil er sich durchgebissen hat bei der Katastrophen-Franchise Minnesota Vikings.
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On the ground, it's Geis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Das gibt's nicht. Geis, fang den doch.
Misses the target, incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the 1st half, unable to connect on that.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Without
a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Winston. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side.
Aguilar and Buccaneers.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now it's a bootleg with Winston.
Jawohl.
This is going to be
Ich glaube, die sind noch kein einziges Mal gelaufen.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here.
Jetzt ist das halt wieder so der Tag von der Offense.
But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. As this unit comes back out there, let's focus in on Derrius Guice. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for the running game so far. Reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to back pedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. They'll run with Guice, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins.
Oh, da hab ich Glück.
On the right side, Reed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Derrius Guice, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first
Derrius Guice.
here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here comes the
Ich denke, das muss man ausprobieren mit der Nickel Formation, die ist geil.
This is their 3rd drive.
Gefällt
right
mir.
now, maybe not about points, just about getting something.
Guck mal
They
an.
haven't gotten a first down yet in this
Die haben
game.
das Running Play
It's a mental barrier you don't think
entdeckt.
about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that
Gute Cornerbacks, da kann ich mal am Ende machen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Pass auf, Sack für Ray Kerrigan.
On 3rd down, Winston.
Jawohl.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean,
Collins
that's
will auch gar
really,
nicht
really
gucken.
difficult. You're asking a whole
Dem ist es
lot
auch scheißegal,
anyway, but when
was
he
mit
gets
Mitchell
the
passiert.
start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start on the ground with Guice. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Devin White.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. On on 2nd and 11 now. Haskins, he gets it in the hands of Geis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Immer bloß Mittellinebacker auf, habe ich das Gefühl.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down, eluding the pressure right.
Oh, Viereck war frei. Viereck war völlig frei. Hab ich jetzt erst gemerkt. Da war es aber schon zu spät, da hätte ich wahrscheinlich hier eine Strafe bekommen. Aber da guckst du dir an. Ist entweder der Blitz doch näher, aber...
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd and 4.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Kann ich den nicht rüberholen? Ah, jetzt.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And Reed with it over the middle. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Das war das.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson.
Oh, der blockt hat ohne.
He'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Muss ich wohl auch auf die guten alten Slants ausweichen. Wobei, nee.
They run with Geis, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the 2nd quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on them. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
User Hits, Digga. Der hat mal kurz angepustet. Mehr war da nicht.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing. Winston.
Jetzt aber. Ja, oh, schade. Aber stark.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On second down, Eckler.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot.
58 Yards waren das. Na gut, die haben Rücken mit Blubber. Da geht vorbei, herrlich. Kommt noch nicht mal so weit.
Won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
Hab eigentlich auch einen Flachpass gemacht, aber der kam halt doch da über den Kopf.
That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Ey, das...
Super tough.
Ah, wie soll das bitte gehen? Aus dem Stand so ein Hitstick, Alter.
The incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Geis. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now it's Haskins. Completes this one to Meredith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Haskins now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First, and that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
Das darf nicht sein.
11 yards there, 1st down.
Diesmal kann ich die Schuld auch nicht auf Norman schieben, weil der ist ja nicht mehr da.
And how complicated that is? Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. It's complete left side to Aguilar. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Winston the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Yeah.
Now Winston. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
What a start.
Completes it to Aguilar.
Hoffentlich ist es der Bug, wo die das Field Goal mitnehmen, sondern ja, lieber einfach versuchen, das auszuspielen. Merken, dass die Zeit bald alle ist. Pass auf, ich werde das genauso machen. Guck's dir an. Ich werde das genauso machen. Oder halt noch schlechter. Scheiße. Naja, gut. Sprechen wir nicht drüber. Haben wir's gemacht.
This one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
Das war fleißig weitergeworfen.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Ja, das habe ich irgendwie falsch verstanden, den Spielzug.
Stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing again on second down.
Oh.
Haskins. And he almost had it
Alter, jetzt bin ich wieder komplett von der Rolle.
Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Blitzt doch ja alles.
Coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to
Herrlich.
throw.
Boah, Junge.
Across midfield and inside the 45.
Ich will das jetzt einfach mal safe hier runterspielen, Alter. Nicht schon wieder solche sinnlosen Fehler machen, keine Interceptions werfen.
The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Schön in die Breite ziehen.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Oh, völlig frei, Alter. Wenn ich rechts rauslaufe und Viereck anwerfe, dann war's das.
Devin White came in there hard on the blitz
Scheiß
and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Ready? 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game.
Alter, wie weit kann denn da überhaupt nur schießen? Als ob das so ein scheiß 54-Yard-Field-Goal nicht mal ansatzweise hinbekommt. Junge, Alter, ich kick den auch gleich wieder raus. Geht mir auf den Sack. Ja, da gecovert ist er rum. Hallo, ich bin Leslie Eckerborn, fühle mich cool. Deswegen da mache ich auf die Schnauze, das kannst du wissen. Ja, mein Bruder.
So, nee. knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now throwing on third down there, but he can't.
Ich finde es beeindruckend, wie oft er läuft. Oder laufen lässt, was gesagt. Ich glaube, wir überhaupt schon die Zahl 5 erreicht haben. Ich glaube nicht.
It helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchdown. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Third down, here's Haskins.
Lass den, halte. Jawohl, Trey Quinn, sehr schön.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Oder eh nicht.
On the handoff, it's Geis.
War aber gar nicht schlecht.
For about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again they run, again it's Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Echo. From the gun on third down.
Ich bin so blöde gerade.
Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play.
Oder geht er wieder in die Endzone? Nee, geil. Der ist gut. Nee, der ist nicht gut. Weil er pfeift schon ab, wenn er den Ball in der Hand hatte. Kann er eigentlich noch zurückwerfen, aber gut.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Oh, jetzt kommt's. Luft. Steh kaputt. Kannst doch direkt mal alle einen Boost bekommen, weil sie damit gar nicht gerechnet haben. Oh ne. Ja, gut. Collins Leggett. Ich glaube, gegen jeden anderen Gegenspieler wäre das jetzt ein Touchdown gewesen, aber nie gegen Collins.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's Haskins to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Spiel gerade echt wie so ein dünnes Stück Scheiße.
His second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins, throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Haskins, escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5.
Das war mein Cover, oder? Nee, war nicht bei meinem Cover. Boah, jetzt kann ich mal diese scheiß Spielzüge lesen. Ich geh kaputt, ey.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move.
Was?
He's able to do that on that play
Ich sag
and
dazu
picks up the
nichts.
first down with a nice throw.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down
Rennt
play.
an dem vorbei.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Again, Geis.
Das gibt's nicht, Alter. Warum hat der auf einmal so
Only a couple of
Speed?
yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. 4th down, here's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Glück gehabt, aber die richtige Entscheidung getroffen.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense.
Weil die Cowboys, die fehlen doch auch fast alles hier, oder? Wenn die jetzt gegen die Eagles fangen, dann steht die bestimmt 0-3.
Okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This will be taken in at the 1. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
Dafür war eigentlich immer Josh Norman verantwortlich.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 28. The first down throw for Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Winston now. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens.
Ja, wollen wir einfach über den drüber springen. Gab absolut.
Ryan Kerrigan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks. And the speed.
Das gibt's nicht.
Ey.
Oh, Junge. Ja, was ein Jubel. Erstmal hier die Stange Luft. Pfosten.
And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it.
Ja, aber der verursacht nicht so viele Fumbles wie die letzten Jahre. Pech, wenn falls du noch zuguckst. Noch schlimmer. Alter, der Mitchell, der kann es gleich wieder haben. Den release ich nach dem Spiel. Der macht da gar nichts. Macht ja alles falsch, was man falsch machen kann.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasize the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Das spielt mir die Karten.
On 3rd down, Haskins got his man complete over the middle. That's Quinn. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Bud Dupree, a former 1st-round pick, in on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker.
Oh, no,
nee.
They lost the football.
Ach komm, Alter.
Picked up by the Buccaneers.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control.
Nee, Alter.
And the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Ja, alles klar. Alles klar. Ich bin Winston und ich fühle mich cool, weil ich nie laufe. Also nie laufen lasse. Denn ich bin ja schließlich der beste Quarterback der Liga und deswegen darf ich auch mal werfen. Dann merke ich, ach scheiße, bin ich ja doch nicht. Ich bin nicht bei der Beste seiner Draft Class. Und das kriegt richtig auf die Fresse von Kerrigan, glaub mir.
Jameis now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Ja, gut.
And he's going to be taken down.
Bitte sag mir Holding, bitte Holding. Holding, jawohl. Hallo Winston. Ich bin Winston, ich freue mich schon, weil ich Touchdown-Pass geworfen habe, aber Holding.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. To throw again on 2nd down.
Ja, nicht das dann aussehe.
That's Evans. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Immer weiter blitzen, Leute.
Here's Winston. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Buccaneers. Nelson Aguilar.
Ja, wenn ich das Spiel verliere, dann trete ich aus. Warum kacke ich in der zweiten Halbzeit immer so ab? Warum? Achso, warte, ja. Die Hohensäule machen ja Onside-Kick.
That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So
just over a minute to play. This becomes a make or break onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Ja, 14 Köpfe.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Haskins going to try to throw it. Out to the left.
Nee, die Outside. Oh. Egal, hab ich auch gewonnen, oder?
Gain there of 21 yards.
Das war eigentlich vorbei sein.
Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
On first down, this is Geis. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Timeout nehmen, ich hab da eh gewonnen.
Go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Machen wir's gleich nochmal.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Haskins, and it's caught. The Bucs forced to use their third and
Interception werfen, war es halt auch komplett.
As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Throwing now is Haskins, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Weil ich die komplett zerstören will. Mach ich zum Abschluss natürlich nochmal einen Touchdown-Versuch.
3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Doch hab ich die
Back at the
Chance.
5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Haskins to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Sieht wenigstens nicht ganz so knapp aus.
What
a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive, and the result a touchdown for Washington. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down.
Die zweite Halbzeit war schon wieder schlecht as fuck.
And then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Redskins, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
Abgesehen von dem hier. 30-6.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kerrigan 4. Forced Fumbles, Collins 2. Naja, gut. Das war's halt mal wieder komplett. Hashtag Pesche stinkt in die Kommentare bitte. Hoffentlich kriegt ihr eine Aufwertung. Das sieht eigentlich voll gut aus mit den Stats hier. 7:2 oder? 7:1. 7:1. Gutes Rating. Was ist sonst aus? Russell Wilson 4:3. Kirk Cousins 6:3. AJ Henry, oh ne, wenn ich das sehe. Oh ne, ach du Scheiße. Ach, so schlechte Werte hat er ja gar nicht. Guck mal, 78, 82, 77. Der Rest ist halt kacke. ist der Sascha? Hier, 3-2. Garoppolo in Touchdown. Come on, come on. 20. der Offense, 1. der Defense, na herrlich. Das macht doch schon mal gar keinen Sinn. Come on, come on, komm, Alter. Mal gucken, ob es neue Challenges gibt. Hey, to the Betty. Hey. Gar keinen Bock gerade auf das. Ach, dann mache ich jetzt erstmal den Stream aus. Ob ich keinen Bock habe oder nie weiß, was ich weiter zocken soll. Schreibt mal in die Gruppe, wenn ihr on seid, da können wir da wieder zocken. Oder Nachmittag. Bis dahin. Ciao, ciao.